Alright guys, what's going on? It's our first ever talk show video. Today we're going to be talking about one thing in particular more than the other, and that is RCR and are they on a comeback. Do I believe RCR is on a comeback? Yes, but no. I believe that Kyle Busch is a good driver. I believe that Kyle Busch right now is the best actual driver in the Cup Series. I don't think there's a driver on Kyle Busch's level. I think you go back to 2018, 2019, Kevin Harvick, he's on his level. I want to say, no, not 2020 Harvick, but 2018, 2019 Harvick was a different breed Harvick. 2013 and in the past, Jimmy Johnson, you could compare him to. But right now, there's not a Cup Series driver that I think hands down competes with Kyle Busch in talent. He's not in the greatest ride. Is RCR slack? Absolutely not. You look, they put up good performances at a short track, at a super speedway, and at an intermediate. You have to rule those factors in. Kyle Busch dominated the class, came back, finished third. Kyle Busch was leading in the Daytona 500. Kyle Busch won Fontana. I mean, that's a big win for that team. It's 2 points races that he won a race in. You know, Joe Gibbs, I like Ty Gibbs. I like his aggressive driving style. Kind of reminds me of a driver in the 80s and 90s, early 2000s driver style. They were willing to risk their car to win races. They were willing. It was do anything for a win. And I think that's something that NASCAR is kind of going away from, is that aggressive driver. And I think that's why a lot of people are real antsy on Ty Gibbs. I kind of see the same scenario with Ty Gibbs. I did Austin Dillon. They ran Harvick out to bring your grandson in. Family first, I guess. But in NASCAR, you want to be competitive. They could have easily found a team, even in 2311, if that was the plan, or if that could have been the case, was to move him to 2311 in the 45. I think that would have been a great ride for him. If you're RCR, you could have kept Reddick. I'd move Austin Dillon on to kind of an associate team like you've had Ty Dillon in the past couple of years. But I just think that you have to look and rule those factors in. And that's why I wonder what RCR's plans are, and the same thing with Joe Gibbs, is that they're kind of in the same boat. You know, Joe Gibbs has established himself, and Ty Gibbs won the Xfinity Series championship, won 7-8 races last season. I want to say it was 7. But why are you willing to give up your best driver to bring family in? I just don't think that's how this works in this sport. I think that the sport needs the best drivers to stay on the best teams, and you want to keep your drivers at the best team. You know, Kyle Busch won 3 races last year. You know, I think that's more than Ty Gibbs is going to win this year. I think it's more than Ty Gibbs is going to win next year. I like Ty Gibbs. Like I said, I'm not down on this kid. He's only 20 years old. He has a lot of room to improve. But why are you willing to give up Kyle Busch? Kyle Busch is going to make you pay for this. I think RCR is going to be in the front all year long. I think Austin Dillon's improved a little bit. But Austin Dillon's also been racing, I want to say, since 2013, 2014 for RCR. I don't think that really Austin Dillon's that great of a driver. I don't see Austin Dillon competing for a championship. I really never have. You look at the class, Kyle Larson has already won a championship. He's a proven driver. He's better from the start. I think that that's something that you have to realize, is that, you know, our grandson's not the greatest. Is it time to move on? If I was RCR, like I said, I would have kept Reddick around. Reddick won 2-3 races last year. That's more. Austin Dillon won a race last year. But in the same factor, you have to rule in that Tyler Reddick is a better driver than Austin Dillon, and you cannot argue with me on that. It's just something that you just can't argue. I want to say 3 wins last season. That's more than Dillon's got, or Ty Dillon. Or Dillon might have one more race win. But I know personally, from my experience, I've seen this happen before with RCR. It's going to go downhill. It's going to go downhill fast. You've got some aging drivers. You know, if Denny Hamlin were retired at the end of the season, Truex, he's good, but he's also factoring retirement. If you lose those 2 guys, it's up to Christopher Bell to carry that team on his back. And Christopher Bell's a young driver. Why not sign Kyle Busch long term, keep him around, and hope for the best? You know, he's good. He's a proven winner. He's going to win. He's got 61 career wins, just past Harvick. And that's really it on my chest that I can think of. You know, this video is going to be put out. It's no editing, no nothing. There might be a little edit at the end where I might edit when I go to reach the power button, but that's it, guys. Getting new to this, hopefully getting better at it. But that's really all I'm going to say, is that Kyle Busch and RCR are going to be a winning team. Kind of see the same result in RCR when it was, 2013 year when they let Harvick go after the 2013 season and he went out and won the championship. I think you're going to see the same thing factor here. Kyle Busch may not win the championship. I may be speaking early, but he's been fantastic in the 8, and he's really proven to Joe Gibbs that he made a crucial mistake. And RCR, I think, will kind of realize they make a huge mistake, but why keep Dylan around when he's not proving anything? But like I said, that's all I got. See you guys later.